Happy Monday. Just wanted to jump on here really quick and just share my quick story with you guys. My name is Kim Barker, and I live in Gilbert, Arizona. That is east of Phoenix, and I am just so excited to jump on and just share with my story, my journey. It started quite a while ago, and I suffered many years and had no idea what was going on. And hey Jen, hi Tara, thanks for jumping on, ladies. Like I said, I had suffered for many years and had no clue what was going on with my body. I was gaining weight, I was losing my hair, my nails were brittle and breaking, my complexion was really poor, and that was just like outwardly. And then I was stuck on the couch every single day by 11 a.m. I had like hit my mark. I couldn't do anything else. Just daily activities of washing dishes and doing laundry and taking care of the kids. They were too strenuous for me. If I were to bathe the kids or load and unload the dishwasher, change some bed sheets, something as simple as that, I would be on the couch for days. And I was alternating heat packs and cold packs and living on Motrin and Tylenol. And my quality of life was bleak at best. I found myself kind of just isolating myself from everyone. And if I had to go out, I would wear a mask and put on a happy face. But I was dying. I was cringing inside. My whole body was swollen. My legs just ached and throbbed, and everything hurt. It was just miserable. So I was caught on this treadmill of doctor's appointments, and I was seeking specialist after specialist. And every appointment I would go to, they were telling me, "You're fine. We don't see anything wrong with you." I'm not really sure what it is. I was tested for MS. I was tested for lupus. Didn't have those. We just went on this like rat race. And finally, I thought I was going crazy. I knew something was wrong with my body, but I went to see all these high-end specialists, and nobody could really like find anything wrong with me. And so I started seeing a therapist for chronic pain. And she helped me work through some different things on how to talk to my spouse and how to talk to my family members and let them know my good days and my bad days and what my limitations were in setting boundaries. And she also helped me formulate a plan to go see some other medical doctors and start asking some other questions. And so I found a doctor to do extensive blood work. And they tested everything in my blood. And what came back was my inflammation markers were super high. My CRP levels were crazy high. And I would have my blood tested every week. And I would have the nurse call me every week and tell me that I was at risk for cardiovascular disease. And I was in my early 30s, and that was not okay with me to be at increased risk for cardiovascular disease. I knew that wasn't right. I knew something needed to change, and I just kept trusting that God was going to help me and provide something for me. Hold on. I need for you to leave the room. Thanks. Gotta love kids and live videos. So I did have a nurse that shared with me a product, a whole nutritional product, and she told me that there was a ton of science behind it that could lower my inflammation. And so when I saw the science, I read the research, I did all of those things to make sure that what I was interested in taking, it was going to be healthy for me, because I really wasn't into vitamins and supplements I got my degree in exercise science from ASU, and I had done different papers and studies on the non-science of these long-term effects of what like bodybuilders and weightlifters and extreme athletes were putting into their body, and we didn't know what was going to happen. And so I was not ready to just be a guinea pig. I was at the end of my rope, but I wasn't there yet. So when she told me that there was real science that these capsules were just fruits, vegetables, and berries, and it could lower my inflammation, I was super intrigued. And so I said yes, give me these capsules that could lower my inflammation, hopefully. And I mean, there was science behind it that said that they could. And so I put all my eggs in one basket. And I said, I need to get this stuff in my body as much as possible, as quick as possible. But the thing was, is I was actually in the middle of a short sale, and we were selling everything that wasn't nailed down. If you remember, like 2009, the housing market just kind of crashed. It imploded on itself. And I worked for a mortgage company, and I remember showing up for work on payday, and the doors were locked, and the building was empty, and we didn't get paid. And so I knew that I needed these capsules, this Good Nutrition, but I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to get it because I did not think that we could afford it at all. And so then I was informed that my family could get it for free with an adult order. My kids could get their gummies, their chewables for free. And so I thought, okay, well, with 2 adults ordering and we could feed a family of 4, that sounds like a really, really good bargain. So tell me more about that. And she did. She shared with me how we could sponsor our 2 kids on my husband and myself's order. And so we did the family plan, and we signed each up for ourselves, and our kids got it for free. But I said, I need more of a savings. This is crazy. What else can I do? I started feeling good. I started to want to naturally share the products with my friends and family. And so when they told me that there was a business opportunity, that all I had to do was share the results that I was getting and see if somebody else might want to get more fruits and vegetables into their body and also get some amazing results, it was a no-brainer. And so I shared with my dad, who is pre-diabetic at the time, and I shared with my grandmother, who had onset dementia. I shared with my brother, who had high triglycerides, and I didn't know for certain what fruit and vegetables would do inside of their body, but I did know that the company had research to support brain cognitive and function based off of the omegas, and blood circulation, and cardiac health based off of the Vineyard blend. All of those I knew were published in major medical journals, and I knew the science was there to support it. And so I shared with my family. I shared with my loved ones that were closest to me, and I started seeing their blood work improve, and I started seeing them have more energy and become healthier and more active. And my grandmother, who's onset dementia, I saw her hospital visits decrease and off of all of her statin drugs, and her episodes of confusion I saw like minimizing. And so I knew then and there that I was going to share these products with anyone and everyone around the world, anyone that would listen. It's just fruits and vegetables in a capsule. I knew that if it could help me and my family, it could help so many others. And so that is why I said yes to the mission. I am a missionary. I'm a missionary that goes around and shares good food. Good food that's in an easy to swallow capsule or chewable, and also delicious shakes and bars, and that's it. And so I am just so excited that I could come on here and share my message with you guys, that it gave me my life back. I am now a busy, active mama. My boys are now 10 and 12, and they're competitive athletes, and we do multiple sports year-round. My husband serves in the U.S. Army, and his schedule's super crazy. And had I not said yes to trying better nutrition in a capsule, I'm not exactly sure where I would be at this point. I had lost 25 pounds and had kept it off. My complexion cleared up. My hair started growing back. My nails started getting stronger. But my energy level improved, and I'm no longer on the couch by 11 o'clock every morning. And I no longer wake up with like Flintstone clubbed feet, and my whole body doesn't ache. It didn't cure my autoimmune by any means, but it sure does take a lot of the symptoms away. And if they do flare up, it's a lot shorter time period than the flare-ups that I was having. And so that in itself is such a blessing. So thank you guys so much for jumping on. I see Ashley on here, and Shannon, Nikki, Jen, and Tara. Thanks, ladies, for listening. And if there's anybody that could benefit from hearing my story on autoimmune, I have chronic fatigue syndrome, I would love to share more with you. Have an awesome night, guys. Thanks.